On Sunday, I watched a man win a war and lose himself doing it. And it happened right in front of me from seat B12 in the Bradford Film Picture House IMAX cinema. You'll have heard me talking about the Odyssey as it came out at the end of last week. But I finally managed to see it, got my ticket into the IMAX and sat and watched this film through, my first proper real experience of the Odyssey. I've not really stopped thinking about it since. It is excellent. Although note to self, B12 is quite a difficult seat to watch an IMAX screen in because you have to crick your neck and turn it. Look at Tom Holland, look at Anne Hathaway, turn to look at Matt Damon. But it is excellent and really worth going. So the story of the Odyssey is a man fights a war with his men for 10 years, finally wins the war, then spends 10 years trying to get home. And I hadn't really clocked before why the 10 years is significant, why the journey is significant. There's a law in this Greek mythology world, Zeus's law, Zeus, god of the gods. And Zeus's law is to treat a stranger, if they turn up at your door, treat a stranger as you would wish to be treated, because that stranger might be a god in disguise. You'll recognise the intent. It runs through Christianity. It's a real human value that. Treat others as you wish to be treated. And through the whole story, that law quietly sits underneath everything. It pops up all the way through. In truth, though, to win the war and get his men home, Odysseus actually breaks that law. Now, in the moment, it totally works. He's untouchable, he's clever, he's arrogant in the moment, he's the hero. He won that war that they'd been fighting for 10 years. He won it on his move. It worked, and he gets home. He gets to go home with his men. He's puffed up about it, proud of his own cleverness. But the journey is this. In that win, something has cracked underneath that pride. Something. And it takes him a decade, battered by storms and setbacks and one disaster after another, one cyclops after another, one giant after another, one siren after another. That journey is about him finding his way back to who he was before the win cost him something. So I'm sitting there, turning my head left to right as I'm watching the actors and the sea and the monsters. And I could really think a lot about, those moments where you've been in a win, where you've worked really hard, where things are going so well, and yet something is not right. The times you've said yes to the wrong thing because it looked like a win and then it didn't feel like you. The version of success where you get exactly what you're chasing and it still doesn't sit right in your chest, even though everyone is telling you, God, this is great. That little voice inside of you, that's your own version of Zeus's law, quietly telling you that that you've kind of gone against yourself in this moment. You don't do it deliberately almost sometimes, do you? You kind of think, how did I get here? I did some things that I thought were right at the time and now they don't feel right now. I mean, Odysseus, bless him, has to travel across the sea for 10 years. Storm by storm, setback by setback. As I said, cyclops by giant by... There's a lot there. But when he does get home, he arrives back as the person he feels he is, humbler and a lot more himself. So today, if you're carrying a win and you're like, this should feel better than it does, first of all, give yourself credit for noticing, because it's easy to run away with a win. And if it doesn't feel right and you've noticed it, it means that you're on your way back to yourself. So you need to give it the time that it needs. Create some space, find some time for you, and re-engage with who you are. I'll be back tomorrow with another Everyday Positivity for you. In the meantime, have a great day. Go and watch The Odyssey if you haven't already. And remember, you have 100% got this.
Amazon Health AI presents Painful Thoughts.
I can't stop scratching my downtown. Yeah, but I'm not itching to go downtown and tell a receptionist I'm here to talk about my downtown. Some things you'd rather type than say out loud.
There's no question too embarrassing for Amazon Health AI. Chat your symptoms and get virtual care 24/7. Healthcare just got less painful.
Wow, you're still drinking soda?
Yeah, it's Zevia Creamy Root Beer.
Isn't soda full of sugar and bad?
Nah, Zevia doesn't have sugar or fake like other sodas.
Okay, but does it taste like?
Here, try one.
Oh, this is delicious.
Told you. Zevia. It's soda made better. No Find Zevia Creamy Root Beer, Orange Creamsicle, and more flavors at your local grocery store.